Hello everybody, Coach Wojtek here, and I am with you during the last class of the first session, which means we're already a week and a half into November, but since this is October recap, here we are. This has been an absolutely amazing period, so there are some cool things I want to share with you. First off, this is a full circle moment, and it's really special for me. So I realized 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, that 4 of our coaches that were coaching during the Saturday class were all former ROGace players playing 5-6 years ago on exactly the same level as the players that are currently in the class. Now, as you know, our purpose is to raise future leaders, and what an amazing testimony of players that have been with us 5-6 years ago, not only continuing to play tennis, but feeling moved by what we are doing and how we are doing it and wanting to give back. So it's absolutely incredible for me. It's a testimony that I appreciate greatly. It moved me deeply because, when you boil it all down, this is what ROGace is about, right? Of course, we want the players to get better at tennis. This is what we do. However, how they live, how they grow, what they represent, and when they come back and say, Coach, we love ROGace and we want to be a part of it, and we want to now pass our knowledge and our leadership towards the next generation, it's like, wow. So, great stuff. And the next big one will be when the coaches or the players will come back with their own children, but that is 10-15 years away. So for now, this is the celebration moment. Now, the other big story that really moved me this month was actually from the ATP Tour, and it was about the Valentin Vacherot. I hope I pronounced it correctly. And he is a gentleman from Monaco. So obviously Monaco, super small place. And now the story is special because it happened during the Shanghai Masters. So for those who don't know tennis as well, the highest level of tennis tournaments is called Grand Slams. But right below that is a Master 1000 level on the men's side. Women's side, I'm not sure if it's called the same. But basically there's 6 or 8 absolute elite tournaments and very important tournaments, and the story happened during one of those tournaments in Shanghai. So Valentin Vacherot was 204 in the world at the beginning of this tournament. He had to start from qualies, and throughout 2 weeks of his participation in this tournament, he beat some incredible players, including Novak Djokovic, the greatest of all time result-wise, 24-time Grand Slam winner, which tops the records or matches the record of all-time most Grand Slam wins. He beat him in a semifinal, and then in the final, he ends up playing his cousin, and he ends up beating his cousin, which was absolutely remarkable story. There is a lot there to unpack, including that they both played on a college team together, which shows at the Texas A&M. So it shows the strength of the Division One, but it also shows a resilience. It shows gratitude. The speech after was incredible, where both Valentin and his cousin Ridderknecht, I hope I pronounced that correctly, they were both extremely kind and supportive to each other. They were very grateful. And Valentin said, listen, paraphrasing, today there had to be a one winner, but I truly believe that there were 2 winners, one family that won. And it's remarkable to me. This is what I want for our players to continue growing to be. The story is just full of what the ROGace represents. So really cool. Now, talking about great character and great people, I want to transition a little bit to to give you guys an update on Coach John and his wife Kathy. Just a quick recap. Kathy had an unfortunate accident, and she is in a recovery. She's home, but had some surgeries, and I'm going to have a link in our blog, but we organize a meal train, and I want to show so two things I want to highlight here. Number one, incredible resilience from Kathy and Coach John, and behind the scenes, the support and the quality of a character of the whole family is just absolutely mind-blowing. Coach John, constantly supportive of his family, of course, but also ROGace, and wanting to make sure that everything is going well, and his wife just fighting through this very tough time. And I also want to show a gratitude. So there were many of you that have gotten involved with providing a meal, as well as there was over $7,000 raised for them during the time. So this is remarkable. This feels like the community that we want to be a part of and we want to build. And on behalf of Coach John and Kathy and his entire family, I want to say thank you to you guys. And please continue keeping them in your prayers. Please continue sending the wishes. If your kids want to make any drawings or anything that makes a big impact, you can drop it off at the club, and I will be honored to pass it to Coach John. Now, as I said, we are on the tail end of a session 1, which is another milestone. It is officially the largest session in the history of ROGace, with over 110 players weekly that have entrusted us and have been with us, and it created a remarkable momentum, and it created a remarkable atmosphere. And I am extremely thankful for the trust of so many of you. It means a lot. I want to continue delivering the best product and the best atmosphere possible, continually affecting positively your children as well as you. I want to support you as parents. As a parent, I know how hard this job is. It's extremely rewarding, but it's extremely hard. So I am in your corner. I'm here to make your life better, be your guide in sports, be your guide, of course, in tennis, and to make sure that we grow together. So at closing, as a reminder, our main values are joy, excellence, resilience, and gratitude. All those stories I mentioned and everything that continues happening shows a lot of that. I feel that our children and us, ourselves, need those values more than ever. I think the smiling and the happiness, we all strive towards it, and we're starved of it. So of course it's needed. Excellence is critical in all we do, right? It's going to translate. Resilience, man, the world is not an easy place, right? So if our children are not going to continue growing, learning how to overcome those obstacles, it's going to be hard for them. But the one big one that I feel like we don't have enough of and we need more is gratitude. So leading by example, once again, I want to say thank you to every single one of you who is part of a program or who is just looking at what we do, why we do it, or have been a part of a program in the past. You guys mean a lot to me. You guys mean a lot to my family. You mean a lot to our organization. We are fully committed to make it the best experience ever, continually, and to continue to grow the solutions. And I have a lot of really cool things in store for the upcoming session and until the end of this year. So I will see you here at the end of November. Have an amazing Thanksgiving, and go ROGace!